All right, another NFL Sunday is in the books. And I got a couple things I want to touch on right quick. You know, it's your boy Corey Parson, the fantasy executive. No cap Corey, the teller of NFL truths. And the best team in the NFL right now is the Baltimore Ravens. Another masterful performance by Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens this weekend has me pretty much convinced that we are heading towards a Kansas City Chiefs Baltimore Ravens showdown in the AFC Championship game to determine who's going to represent the American Football Conference and the Super Bowl in Las Vegas this year. Dak Jackson is also an MVP candidate. He is having probably his best season since his MVP season. And all the really thing is left to do is get to the postseason. Still got to win the AFC North, which they should do, but get to the postseason, and then Lamar's got to get ready to take on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs in the AFC Championship game. You can almost book that one already. Now, another thing I want to do is, you guys know me. You know how I am. You know what I'm saying? I tell it like I see it. I call it like it is. No cap Corey, the teller of NFL truths. I've been very difficult on a number of quarterbacks throughout the course of the last couple years that you guys listen to me talk about these things. One of the guys who I've been very critical of is Dallas Cowboy quarterback Dak Prescott. Now, listen, if I see it, I got to say it, and I got to tell the truth. Dak Prescott was fantastic in the Cowboys game versus the Philadelphia Eagles. It was a losing effort from Prescott, yes, but there were some bright spots to be seen in Dak's play. First of all, over the past 2 weeks, his yards per attempt is closer to 9. He's thrown 7 touchdown passes, including 3 versus the Eagles. 29 of 44. Listen, when Dak is thrown it 44 times, it's normally a disaster that comes along with 2 or 3 interceptions. No interceptions thrown, just touchdown passes. Completed 70% of his passes, 374 yards. Dak Prescott was not the reason why the Dallas Cowboys lost that game to the Philadelphia Eagles. The Cowboys lost that game to the Eagles because of the reason why everybody loses games to the Philadelphia Eagles. You can't get them off the field on 3rd and 4th down. That's just a matter of it. That's how you beat Philadelphia. You get them off the field on 3rd and 4th down. But with that brotherly shove, they've only got to gain 8 yards every possession, and then they have an almost automatic play. Very difficult team to deal with. But listen, kudos to the Eagles. Kudos to the Cowboys for a great game. Now, I've also been very critical of one Mr. Deshaun Watson, and he has deserved it. As a matter of fact, as recently as last week, I was like, well, now that P.J. Walker's back, I'm not so sure how good the Browns are going to look. Well, you know what? Even though it was against a lower-ranked team in the NFL, Watson did a pretty good job this past Sunday after returning from injury. The last time we saw him, he threw 5 passes, 2 of them to the opposite team. But no turnovers this week, 2 touchdown passes, 19 to 30 for 219 yards, completing 63% of his passes. So listen, we'll take baby steps with Watson. But the fantasy executive is here to tell the truth. And the truth is, Watson and Prescott both had good Sundays. I hope they continue to keep it rolling. Curious of your comments, drop a line down there in the chat below, your NFL truths for this for this past week. And you can also get in on a Fantasy Alarm All-Pro subscription and unlock all the content for all sports, including annual draft guides. Go All-Pro now and save an extra $100 when you unlock all access all year. Use the promo code LOCK at fantasyalarm.com/lock. Get in on that Fantasy Alarm All-Pro subscription. Basketball is underway now. You got NHL. So it's all kind of content for all sports. Let's get it done.